So we all remember when Joe Budden was out here making some wild and unfounded claims back in 2018.
I don't really think you know our history. Let me tell you what Joe Budden has thought this entire time. I've been better than you this entire decade.
And we all remember his excuses of retirement back then. And just like thousands of users pointed out back then with takes like LOL, he's a better rapper, and he's seen that on a podcast. Just get in the booth then, and I mean apart from the people who would side with a bin bag over Eminem due to some deep-rooted hatred, this was actually the recurring point back then. He's sitting in a dirty bum room with a schmedium tank doing a podcast talking about he's better than Eminem facepalm emojis. Jump in the booth then, and lo and behold, now that the dust has settled, we got Joe Budden out here teasing a comeback, and of course some fans aren't having it. And before we dive in, at the latter part of the video, we'll be exploring the monthly report for the biggest rap/hip-hop artists on this platform for the month of May 2025, from the 1st to the 31st, and we got some of the usual suspects dominating, a few unexpected surprises that will make you raise an eyebrow, and some fan bases that might be feeling a little salty by the end of this. And spoiler alert, when it comes to the big three conversation, on the stats side of things, J. Cole's been getting his bum whooped in recent months, to be honest, and we also have a new lawsuit involving Eminem that hit the web a few hours ago. And starting with Joe Budden, he's now out here talking about how he feels like returning to rap, and this is coming from the same dude who hid behind retirement when he was getting called out on multiple occasions by the biggest rapper of all time. I mean, he had the chance to pull a move in theory, similar to what Pusha T pulled on Drake, or even similar to what some Drake fans would say Kendrick pulled on Drake, to become, quote, relevant again, since you know some Drake fans still make it seem like Kendrick was some underground rapper before the battle, but you get the point. He turned down the opportunity to pull off the so-called ultimate clout move for the less popular rapper, and he turned it down. And now that the dust has settled, this was Joe Budden recently on the podcast.
I want to rap.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure you do.
I'm sure you do.
I do. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing that stops me is I don't have the beat packs, so I don't request them, I don't add. But if I ever ask Alchemist or Chad West or one of these niggas I love, what's my man from Seattle I love, Jake Warren, if I just start hitting niggas I love that I know got something, it's gonna make me do something. I was on Ransom page the other day, he was like, yo, here goes something I never put out. And I'm playing this shit, I'm like, oh man, god damn, this sound like I need to call him. This sound like a Joe Budden remix if I ever heard it. And he started DMing, nigga, stop that podcast and shit, you know who you are. You know who you are in your heart, in your soul, nigga. You want to come back to the game.
I think
do it. Fuck that pod shit. Ransom was super me up.
I think you do got the itch, yo.
Royce, 38 Special, all them niggas, we back.
I'm here for it.
That's fire.
I'm here for it.
Think you can hang with them?
Think you still got it?
No, I'm not trying to shoot.
No, we asked, nigga, fuck that. Do you think you still got it, nigga?
Because these niggas been active at a high clip.
How's your breath control?
Oh, now she playing with you.
See.
Okay, all right. It's a legit question.
That's my other part.
To my memory.
I want to hear what the verse sounds like when you stop smoking and breath control. That's one of the reasons I retired. I wanted to go smoke in peace and for real, and like a rocking grandfather chick.
Sit there smoking.
Yeah. You need breath control to be
on. What is shit?
Your mind ain't stop.
What do you mean?
Nigga, you can rap. I think it would take you 3, 4, 5 months to start getting your shit back, but your brain didn't stop. Nigga, you witty, you funny.
For me, I'm only talking about for me. I'm not talking about, well, I'm the only one that can speak from this POV because I'm the only rapper that actually retired.
Yeah.
I forgot about that part. For me,
I heard a Nori verse today. He's on the Master Kill album. Who dropped that album?
Nori ain't stopped rapping.
Yeah.
Nori ain't stopped rapping.
The verse is kind of tough too.
For me, thinking of something in my head and not being able to execute it the way I heard it was a deterrent. Like not having the breath control to do what you hearing in your head and then punching in certain parts, it was like that was demoralizing.
And your polyps and shit was fucking you up that time.
Then to make some money, you had to tour it.
Yeah,
and it's like, ugh. Nah, let me go.
It's a lot of work in it.
Let me just go sit at home. Ransom, though, I read that
just sit at
DM.
home and sell 1 million copies from Patreon.
And I feel like, well, not even selling 1 million copies, but I feel like now I'm almost to the point where I can do a passion project.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, the fans who remember aren't holding back. Oh, So now he wants to rap, yet he made 1,000 excuses not to respond to Eminem. And the better part was that he had some minions in his corner, buying up excuses back then. And of course, some users aren't interested. Leave us alone, bro. And some users have concluded Joe just be chatting cause God gave him a voice box. He will never rap again. He criticized so many people that I'm sure the anxiety is too much for him. And on my end, I actually agree with this. Joe Budden can call it whatever he wants, even a passion project, but that wouldn't change anything if he doesn't come with his A game, as he'll get slaughtered by reviewers, fans and rappers alike if it doesn't match up due to what he's actively done on his podcast for years, even to rappers. Because apart from the expectations of the album's quality, there will be no excuses accepted if this ends up selling 5,000 copies first week. So from this point of view, he's better off staying retired, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. And before we head to the report of the biggest rappers for the month of May in 2025, we got one that came out of left field hours ago. From E-News, it goes, why Eminem is suing Meta for $109 million. Eminem's publishing company filed a copyright lawsuit against Meta Platforms, which owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, seeking a staggering $109 million in damages. And from the article it goes, the Love the Way You Lie rappers publishing company 8 Mile Style filed a lawsuit against Meta Platforms, which owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, accusing the tech company of copyright infringement and seeking over $109 million in damages, according to court documents filed May 30 and obtained by E-News June 3rd. In the filing, Eminem, real name Marshall Mathers, alleges that Meta violated the copyright of 243 songs from his catalog through the unauthorized storage, reproduction, and exploitation of the tracks on their platforms. The lawsuit cites the app's features, including original audio and reels, as tools that allow and encourage its users to steal his music to use in video content without proper attribution or license. As a result, the Grammy winner is seeking monetary damages for the diminished value of the copyrights by defendants' theft of them, lost profits, and defendants' profits attributable to the infringement. Alternatively, he asked for the maximum statutory damages, requesting $150,000 for each of the songs in question across all 3 of Meta's platforms, totaling a whopping $109,350,000.
That escalated fast.
And while some have expanded, good, there are copyright laws for a reason. Meta are a massive company, and that is really wrong, using his music without his permission. It is his life's work. I wonder how many other artists they are doing it to. And it seems some still remember this from a few months ago. Eminem loses 5-year legal battle with Spotify over music streaming rights, and in that case they lost due to 8 Mile Style's actions. 8 Mile had created a complicated web of ownership and was aware that the licensing status of the compositions had fallen into confusion and simply allowed its rights to be violated in a way that would be entirely inexplicable other than a strategic choice to manufacture infringement damages. The court still found that Spotify had mishandled Eminem's copyrights, but due to the behavior of 8 Mile's own actions, they were not entitled to receive any damages. So upon seeing what went down the last time, this time around some have expanded. At Eminem, bring better lawyers with you this time. And just like he's got fans, Eminem certainly got some of the most dedicated haters who would side with anything, even a bin bag, over M in a heartbeat. And we got some of them to show up. I hope he loses.
This salt costs 30 times the price of table salt. It is mined by hand from Tears of the Salty.
Damn. And on a positive note, we got the latest for YouTube's biggest rappers in the world for the month of May 2025. And at the top spot, we've got the maester of longevity in hip-hop, Eminem sitting vicious at number 1 with a massive 393 million streams, but still looking hungry even after eating for so many years, still licking the plate. And Eminem continues to prove that this is his domain after all, which shouldn't come as a surprise, as this platform is the most accessible streaming platform in the world. And these numbers are a reflection of that, and also a testament to his catalog that remains very much alive. But Kendrick Lamar, who previously upset Eminem after the Super Bowl for the number 1 spots in February and March watch, is right behind at number 2 with 307 million streams. And K-Dot's been on a roll for over 13 months since the Not Like Us takeover, and things haven't been the same for Drake on this platform since. And speaking on Drake, he came in at number 3 with 268 million streams, and while the Six God remains a streaming giant on this platform, he looks to have lost his staple at the number 2 position to Kendrick. But either way, Drake is holding strong and continues to dominate other platforms like Spotify. And Future came in at number 4 with 209 million streams, and Future fans ate real good in 2024 when he dropped 3 projects, 2 albums and 1 mixtape, so clearly the momentum spilled over into 2025, hence the position at number 4. And rounding out the top 5, NBA Youngboy came in at number 5 with 207 million streams, and Youngboy's been dominant on YouTube for years, especially in the United States. I guess dropping 100 songs a year really does keep you relevant. Talk about pure brute force. But of course I'm joking. NBA Youngboy is one of the hardest workers in hip-hop over the last decade, because while you could say that he put out 10 million albums to sell 10 million albums, it clearly takes a massive amount of effort on his part to actually put out 10 million albums. Of course I'm joking, and his fans don't play, they consume everything, so there's that. And here's a recap of the top 10 that goes Eminem, Kendrick, Drake, Future, NBA Youngboy, Travis Scott, Doja Cat, 50 Cent, Lil Baby, and Juice WRLD. And here's what it looks like for the big 3. As while Kendrick and Drake were in the top 3, J. Cole didn't crack the top 25, as he earned 78.3 million streams. And that is less streams than legendary legacy rappers like Tupac, who did 135 million, Snoop Dogg, who did 86.9 million, and Dr. Dre, who did 81.5 million. Oh, and lest I forget, Megan Thee Stallion, who Twitter users claimed Eminem was using for clout when Houdini dropped, earned 58.7 million streams in May on the platform. And of course, none of this was Megan's fault, but the delusional pop fans on Twitter who set her up to get dragged with those ludicrous takes when Houdini dropped. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on this report for the most streamed rappers on this platform in May. Any surprises? And that will be all for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.